to the Met Counter-Terrorist Branch and the security services for the work they have undertaken in disrupting these activities. We believe that the terrorist aim was to smuggle explosives onto aeroplanes in hand luggage and to detonate these in flight. We also believe that the intended targets were flights from the United Kingdom to the United States of America. I can confirm that a significant number of people are currently in custody and the operation is ongoing. The majority of these arrests have been here in London. We've also made arrests in Thames Valley and in Birmingham. And of course I'm very grateful for the support our colleagues have shown in backing up this operation and showing their leadership in those forces. We're currently searching a number of addresses, and Deputy Assistant Commissioner Peter Clark, who is known to many of you, of the head of the anti-terrorist branch, will give further details about the investigation later this morning. As the operation got underway, we spoke to a good number of community leaders to make them aware that a major anti-terrorist operation was underway, but without giving specific details about locations quite clearly. An extensive dialogue with community leaders will continue. We would like to reassure the public that this operation was carried out with public safety uppermost in our minds. This is a major operation which will inevitably be lengthy and complex. The United Kingdom is now at the highest possible level of alert. We will consider the threat in its widest sense and take whatever action is necessary to protect people both here in London and right the way throughout the United Kingdom. As you know, measures have already been put in place to restrict hand luggage taken onto aircraft. This will inevitably cause very significant delay, and I know it's doing that as we speak here. And we ask people for their continued help and patience during these very difficult times. We are genuinely looking to the public to remain calm, patient and vigilant. But we cannot stress too highly the severity that this plot represented. Put simply, this was intended to be mass murder on an unimaginable scale. I'll take some questions and answers later.
Could you identify yourself, please?
Thank you. You said a significant number of people were involved in this. Can you tell us how many arrests have been made, if you have made arrests, and are there any people you're still looking for? If so, how many?
There are a number of people in custody, I've already said. What I can confirm, there are 21 people remaining in custody at this moment in time. The operation is ongoing. We've been very successful in arresting those that we were targeting, but this is a lengthy operation and no doubt there will be further developments.
Deputy Commissioner John Ray from ITV News, can you confirm that it's likely that this plot, if you hadn't interceded today, could have gone ahead within days?
We think this was an extraordinarily serious plot, and we are confident we prevented an attempt to commit mass murder, as I've said, on an unimaginable scale.
Andy. Andy Clark, BBC Television. Can you tell us whatever you can about the plot? How many aircraft do you believe were targeted? Is it true that they were taken off from regional airports? Was there an attempt to set them off in a consecutive manner?
I think as you'll realise, this operation is in a very early stage. This is the first phase of an extensive and very complex operation. Peter Clark will give you further details about that investigation later, and I'm certainly not prepared to confirm in the details or answer those questions at this moment in time.
Is this homegrown, inaccurate description of what you've uncovered so far?
I think the accurate description that this was intended to be mass murder. I'm not prepared to confirm at this moment in time where the people, what we believe are the terrorists, where they come from, but it's a very, very serious plot.
1K.
No, I think that's something to be considered in its widest sense. But what people can be reassured that the action being taken, which is causing severe disruption, is absolutely necessary to ensure that we perform our prime function with our colleagues in other agencies, and that's simply to do everything we can to minimise harm. And people can be reassured we'll continue to do that, whatever it takes.
Question here.
What did you move in because the people that were arrested had started to gather what they needed to carry out this operation, or was it much more advanced than that?
This is an operation that's been going on for some considerable time, and we moved in because we thought it was the right thing to do in terms of reducing and minimising harm to the public.
I'll take one last question.
Sky News, can you tell us how many planes were a potential target for you?
No, that's something that the operation will continue to investigate, and Peter Clark will give further information later this morning. He'll give whatever he can. What I would want to say, and you would expect me to say this, that this is not about communities. This is about criminals. This is about murderers, people who want to commit mass murder. This is not about anything to do with any particular community. This is about people who might masquerade within a community behind certain faiths, but this is about people who are desperate people who want to do things that no right-minded citizen of this country or any other country would want to tolerate.
Thank you very much.
So there you